الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. والله يدعو إلى دار السلام ويهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Yunus that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is calling you, me and everyone, Muslim and non-Muslim, to Dar as-Salam. Dar as-Salam, the house of safety. Sounds good? Nah. House of perfection. What's the house of perfection? Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calling you to Jannah. Would you answer? كلكم يدخل الجنة إلا من أبى. All of you would go to Jannah unless you don't want to. And how do you do? Follow the Sunnah. You go to Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calling you to Dar as-Salam, the Jannah. وَيَهْدِي مَن يَشَاء إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. And He guides whoever He wants to the straight path that takes you where? To Jannah. Focus on whoever He wants. Don't think that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pick and choose. Oh, I want to take him to Jannah, and this one is going to hell. No. He guides those who wants to be guided. Those who deserve to be guided. Those who ask for guidance. Maybe that's why daily we say, Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Guide us to the straight path. If you don't care, you have the choice. You're created to take a choice. You have the brain, you have the wahi, you have everything, and it's up to you. If you want to go, He'll help you. That's why we say guidance, الهداية نوعان. دلالة وإرشاد وتوفيق وعمل. دلالة وإرشاد, number one. Guidance is, I show you the directions. And guidance number two, which is the best, I take you there. And that's what you want to have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How do you get to 360? Take New York, take right, first stoplight, take right, second stoplight, that's 360. Want to go south or north? Well, want to go south, take a right, north, take a left. Great. Want to go to 360? It's on my way. Can you take me? Of course. Boom, put him on 360. Will not miss it. Otherwise, he might, did he say second stoplight or first stoplight? I think it was first stoplight, right? Brother, first stoplight or second light? Let's try. Instead of going there and coming back, take a right on the first light, you get lost, and God knows what happens. Because you did not ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance, and you did not ask for guidance. Islam is Dar as-Salam. Dar as-Salam is perfection. The Jannah is perfect. So the teachings of Islam are perfect. They are perfect for your health. They are perfect for your wealth. They are perfect for your life. Everything you take from the religion is perfect if you follow according to the doctor prescription. Human dealing. And here according to the Wahy. Sunnah and Quran. Perfection. If the Prophet ﷺ told you the way you eat, 1/3 for food, 1/3 for water, 1/3 for air, follow that. You'll be healthy. Perfect. I mean, this is the guidance of the Prophet ﷺ. This is for those who insist on food. This is not really what you need. Because Rasul ﷺ قال بحسب ابن آدم لقيمات يكن صلبا. All you need is just a few pieces of bread and food, little here and there. يكن صلبا, so to keep you alive. But if you insist and you want to have rice and achar and all of that good stuff, za'atar and okay, then 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Don't exceed that. You exceed that, you'll be seeing the doctors. Any doctors here? Good, alhamdulillah. So I'm not making any false statements against doctors. Yet with this perfection of the religion, you find people putting it down. It's amazing. It's amazing. And you find people spending the money to put it down. يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم. They want to put the light of Islam out, and it does nothing but good. What does that tell you? It tells you how evil people are. It tells you what bad can do to a person if he goes deep in it. It's like drugs. You take a little and you keep taking, then after that you can get out of it. You can't get out of it. And sin. You're like Qarun and Harun and Qarun and Fir'aun and all of those cursed people in our religion. Why? Because you keep sinning and your heart is sealed. So you have people, they look at good and they see it bad. Why? Because they just went too deep into the sin. There is a limit for sins, which is called Hududillah. And the most important limit is the religion. Don't mess with it. Joke about me, joke about him, do this, do that, but don't joke about religion. Don't start telling me someone died and went to Jannah and to hellfire, and in hellfire somebody asked him and he said, and you start laughing, and you are lying, obvious lies, and you are putting things like Jannah and making hellfire a joke. And what is this? Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the Battle of Tabuk, Munafiqeen, Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul and others, they were joking. They were joking about the Qurra. And who are the Qurra? The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his companions. They were saying, oh, ما رأينا أرغب منهم بطونا ولا أكذب ألسنا ولا أجبن عند اللقاء. These guys, they just want to sit around and eat and talk, and they're coward when it comes to real fights. Heard about it, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قال احبسوا الركب عليه, يعني وقفوا. Did you all say that? Wallahi, O Prophet of Allah, Wallahi inna kunna nakhudu wa nal'ab. We're just joking, long trip, and we just want to pass the time. It's so boring, it's so hot, we're so hungry, tired. We're just talking. We don't really mean it. Isn't that what we do all the time? And then, not the person who's doing the joke, or the person who's making the awful things about the religion, the others who are listening, they'll be defending. He doesn't mean it, brother. He doesn't mean it. Allah looks at the hearts. His intention is good. He's not really putting the religion down. MashaAllah. قُلْ أَبِاللَّهِ وَآيَاتِهِ وَرَسُولِهِ كُنْتُمْ تَسْتَهْزِئُونَ. You're really joking about making fun of the Quran and the Sunnah and the Prophet and your Creator and all that, and you think it's a joke? لَا تَعْتَذِرُوا قَدْ كَفَرْتُمْ بَعْدَ إِيمَانِكُمْ. Don't give me excuses. You're a kafir. Kafir. Permanently in hellfire. One of the companions said, Wallahi laqad ra'aytu Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul قدام الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يأخذ بخطام ناقته ويقول إنما كنا نخوض ونلعب ولم يزيد الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم عن قوله قل أبي الله وآياته ورسوله كنتم تستهزئون قد كفرتم بعد إيمانكم. He was begging him, oh Prophet of Allah, we're just joking. He said, joking in the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in the believers and in His messenger? You're a kafir, don't give me excuses. You find some people, their hearts are burning for this religion and want to do good to people because they know how good it is. Wallahi, brothers, they are ranks in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how you feel, and He knows how much and how goodness. فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِعٌ نَفْسَكَ عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ إِن لَّمْ يُؤْمِنُوا بِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ أَسَفًا. You're about to kill yourself, O Muhammad. For what? To just make Abu Jahl go to Jannah. Who's Abu Jahl? The worst person on earth after Fir'aun. He wants them to go to Jannah. Yet, look what they did to him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Look how evil can be. When he begged the people of Ta'if, Quraysh, just, I'm one of you. I'm one of you. أَمْ لَمْ يَعْرِفُوا رَسُولَهُمْ فَهُمْ لَهُ مُنْكِرُونَ. Is it that they don't know the Prophet? They know him. 40 years you call him the truthful, the honest, and all of a sudden a liar? Subhanallah. And before they even called him that, he said, what if I tell you an army is going to attack you? There was no information, there was no news, there was nothing to even make them think this much that there is something going on. He said, of course we believe you. You never lied to us. I am a warner for you. I am a messenger. تُبًّا لك ولهذا جمعتنا لك. Cussed him immediately. Exactly what Abdullah ibn Salam, when he accepted Islam. He told the Prophet ﷺ, they know me, and I am the scholar, and they love me and everything. But he said, they are qawmun buht. Buht, yani they just throw you with a buhtan. They give you a huge lie out of nowhere. Don't tell them I accepted Islam. Hid him, and he asked him, he said, just ask them first. So he said, who is Abdullah ibn Salam in you? They said, oh, he is our knowledgeable, our scholar, our best, our mashallah. Then he opened the door and he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Oh, he's a liar. Immediately. He said, oh, Prophet of Allah. If he were to tell the Prophet, before that happened, the Prophet ﷺ would not believe him. So that probably you are like that, or maybe they know something about you that I don't know. But he told him, don't tell them that. After he saw it, subhanAllah, fulfilled it. For what? Because they accepted Islam. Subhanallah. So your da'wah, you're burning for it, and other people joking about it or defended it. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لِيَمِيزَ اللَّهُ الْخَبِيثَ مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to distinguish people. He knows who you are, tayyib or not, but to prove it to you, because you will be arguing the day of judgment. You say, no, I was good. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala throws the test at you. Just like I said, you studied, Habibi? Yeah, I studied. Wallah, I studied good? Yeah, I studied good. All night I was studying. You see the teacher tell him, okay, here's 100, because, you studied. No, I have to make sure. Here's a test. And then, if you studied, you pass. If you didn't. But if I make him fail, and I know he didn't study, for a secret reason, somebody in his family told me he didn't study, he went to sleep and all of that, and I know for sure he didn't study, and I make him fail, because I tell him, I know you did not study, would he accept it? No way. He would tell me, no, I studied, he doesn't know, they did not see me, I was studying in the bathroom, I was under the ground, I went to the sky. He will come up with anything to prove that I am wrong. They do the same thing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The people of the hellfire and wrongdoers, to Allah, they will be arguing with him as much as we argue with one another. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala established the proof on them. Subhanallah, this is the religion. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, and I conclude with that, he said, كونوا دعاة لدين الله صامتين. قالوا كيف نكون دعاة صامتين? He said, be callers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala silently. And they said, how can we make da'wah silently? قال بأخلاقكم, with your manners. When I was preparing for this, something came to my mind yesterday. I was coming out of 7-Eleven. I opened the door, and there was a brother coming from a distance. It's not like at the door. And I'm dressed like this. On purpose. So I kept my hand holding that door for him until he comes. Wallahi, if you look at his face and how shocked and appreciative he was to see me holding the door for him all that time. This is the da'wah. That's why I always say sisters are distinguished. Maybe if you don't look like a Muslim, it's nice and you get that, but the message is more powerful when you are known. So sisters have the hijab, everyone knows them. So with their behavior, with their akhlaq, wallahi, it can be a huge da'wah. Huge da'wah. And that is the victory of this religion. What is the prize for it? Dar as-salam. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا في دار السلام. آمين يا رب العالمين. By the way, we have a masjid Dar as-salam, so you can go and pray also over there, inshallah. It will take you to the real Dar es-Salam. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta.
We also have Sheikh Abdul Salam. Turn it off because I want to hug you.